Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, this is going to be Sunday's video 1. I said I'm recording these videos on Saturday, so technically when this video gets uploaded, it'll be your today. But, you know, I said that I'm going to be away, so I have to record it on Saturday. Anyway, let's get into this video. If you have seen my previous videos about my 2-month pickups that I do, you'll see the pictures here of what they are. Anyway, this video is going to be a little bit different to what the other videos are. This is going to be movies of October that I'm planning to purchase. Now, if you don't know what I mean by planning to purchase, that means these are the ones that I'm definitely purchasing, not the ones that I'm just picking up at random. The films I pick up at random and do plan to purchase, you guys see in my 2-monthly pickups anyway, so you'll see all of these together. But let's get into the movies I am planning to purchase in October. So on the 3rd of October, we have Alice Through the Looking Glass 3D. Now, I haven't seen the movie. I do like the Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp. I did enjoy that, and the 3D was actually really amazing. So I'm hoping that Alice Through the Looking Glass has that same 3D. If it doesn't, you guys will sure hear about it, because you know how I feel about 3D, and if it feels like it's failed me in any way, I will be ranting about it like I've done with quite a few other 3D movies. So I'm definitely going to plan to pick that one up. 10th of October is going to be the happiest day of October for me, considering it is a movie that I watched in cinemas in 3D. And fell in love with instantly, and I can't wait to get this on my shelf. And it is obviously going to be Warcraft 3D. That film is just my favourite film of 2016 so far, and I'm pretty sure there's not any movies coming out between now and December 31st that are going to beat Warcraft for me. I'm sorry to say this, but I mean, I love my hero films, I love my comedies, I love my romance films, but something about Warcraft spoke out to me more than X-Men, more than Civil War, more than Batman v Superman, more than Suicide Squad. For some reason, Warcraft just came out at me like a shock, because we've seen films based on video games before, right? And the only kind of decent one we got was the first Mortal Kombat, right? Most other video game movies that we got were just complete bombs. So to see a big, badass movie based on a game that just worked was incredible, okay? Other than Ben Foster, right? If you kind of ignore him, and if you don't think of that actor, if you just think of the character he's playing, and the shit that goes down in Warcraft, it's absolutely just one of the best big action kind of movies you can see. Like, I know it's fantasy, but to me, fuck the fantasy part. That is just a banging movie. Really, really just comes out at you like, oh, it's great. So I'm really happy about that. Then, on the 24th of October, we get hit with the Young Teenage Turtle Mutants. Did I say it wrong? I'm joking. Obviously, I said it wrong. How dare I? No, that's the only time I'm ever going to do a stupid joke. I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of, yeah, I need my caffeine. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows 3D. Now, a lot of people give the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie from a couple of years back a lot of shit, okay? How it's not like the originals, and how it's just this budget movie to kind of make people try and get into it. In fairness, I enjoyed it. No, it's nowhere near as good as the originals, but it was still a fun movie to watch. I laughed, I got angry, I got involved. If a movie can get me involved, then I'm hooked. Alright, that's it. That's all I have to do. Just make me sit down and want to watch it, which TMNT did, okay? And I enjoyed that, and the 3D is freaking amazing for it. So am I looking forward to Out of the Shadows? Of course I am. And, you know, obviously you guys will be getting reviews of all these movies anyway. You know, when they come out and how I feel about them and stuff. So you'll get to see the full in-depth reviews on all these movies. But the final 3D release of October, on the 31st, is a movie that I done a separate mini video for while I was away. And I cannot wait to do my first actual review on this movie in general. Because I didn't like the movie to 100% status But it was still an enjoyable movie, and I did get involved. But this film deserved 3D when it first got released. And if you can see why it's taking me a bit of time to speak about this movie, is because this movie had me at half and half, where I really enjoyed it, but I was also really angry at the same time. And if you ever see one of those movies that you really like, but really hate as well, it just confuses your mind. But this movie should have got a 3D release from the beginning and when it got released, and yet it was delayed for a very, very long time. And that is Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. If they do the 3D right for this movie, if they do full screen, in-depth pop-out 3D for this movie, this will probably be one of the best 3D movies to exist to date. Because even though the film wasn't 100% great as a story, the fight scenes, the flying through space scenes, the Millennium Falcon scenes, the lightsaber battles would look 100% perfect in full screen, in-depth pop-out 3D. In order to make this film work, they have to do it. If it is widescreen, that's going to be a bit of a letdown, because with films like that, you have to have the full screen experience. Now, like I've said in previous videos, people get confused when I say this. When I say widescreen or full screen, a lot of people go, oh, widescreen isn't what you think. Widescreen's this like little box and stuff in the screen. No, that's not widescreen to me. Growing up watching the old TVs, widescreen was when you had the black bar on the bottom and the black bar on the top, and you just had the strip in the middle that go long ways. That has always been widescreen to me, and that's how I'll always stick to that. Full screen is obviously what it sounds like. It's when corner to corner, top length, just covered in image, where you get to enjoy the movie to its fullest potential. If you don't even know what I actually mean by full screen, watch Avatar 3D, watch Pacific Rim 3D, just watch those. You guys will see what I mean, right? So if they do Star Wars justice, if they want to try and bring a Star Wars movie, the first Star Wars movie, into the actual Blu-ray 3D, do it right, guys. Do it right. Do you not know how freaking madly that will sell? You will make more on the 3D release than you have on the standard Blu-ray release if you make that work. Guarantee you. I'll even make you a deal. If anyone, for some reason, if this gets out to the company, to Disney, to Lucas Arts, anyone who just, if this gets seen by any of these guys, right? Listen to what I'm saying to you. I will promote your movie everywhere around London. I will walk down the street holding the copy in my hand, shouting, if you own a 3D TV, buy this now. I will get so many of my friends who are all into movies to purchase that specific release. Because guys, you have so much potential with you to make this work. And I'm telling you this now. If you take Star Wars Episode 7 into your hands under 3D, and you fail, it could be one of the biggest mistakes in the 3D community of your lives. Because there are so many Star Wars fans. I know there's not as many 3D fans as there are as just standard movie fans. And I understand that 3D is a very rare thing to a lot of people. And some people don't work for it. Some people just can't enjoy 3D like we can. But for the people who do, and the people who can, Star Wars 3D can be one of the biggest epic 3D movies of any year to date. So I'm going to say it all the time. Do justice on this release. I am begging you. Anyway, YouTube, this is Movies of October 2016 that I am definitely going to purchase. There obviously will be a shite ton of normal movies and other 3D movies I'll be purchasing between October, but these are the ones that I'm promising to buy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've liked my previous videos, please just show your support by clicking that subscribe button, and do not forget to strike the like to see future videos on this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, YouTube.